You know something, guys? With the latest leak that happened a couple weeks ago for the Arcade1Up Pac-Man XL arcade machine that's going to be coming to Costco this September, so you might even be able to get your hands on this next month at a Costco near you. Apparently, somewhere around 12,000 of these arcade machines will be available for purchase, again, courtesy of folks on Reddit who have access to the Costco inventory system. It got me thinking, like, what is going to happen next year, and can we get something really, really cool? When you look at 2023, what do you notice, guys? What have we gotten all year? Minus one new arcade machine, Fast and the Furious. All they've done is given us a bunch of deluxes. That's right, it's the year of the deluxe. It's the year of re-releases. It's the year of Arcade1Up playing it safe, just trying to make sure they can pay their bills and survive another year. But it got me thinking, man, like, if next year is going to be the year of the XL, what XLs do we really, really want to see? Well, there's one arcade machine that not many people had a chance to purchase. I think this thing had a very, very limited run, and that was the BurgerTime arcade machine. Here's some footage from my BurgerTime review when I did own this cabinet a few years ago. So apologies for the quality of the video and the camera movements and stuff, but what can I say, man? I was newer to YouTube. But taking a look here, man, this was actually a pretty damn good-looking arcade machine. And yes, Data East. And Data East is willing to license these titles to anybody. You could find these. iArcade had these. AtGames had these. Evercade has these. If you want to get your hands on these game licenses, you can get them. Data East is willing, or whoever owns the Data East licenses, I should say, is always willing to license these games out. But is this an arcade machine that we would like to see Arcade1Up revisit and bring back, but put it in an XL form factor? I myself think that that might actually be a good idea, but who knows what the community thinks. Make sure you guys let me know in the comments after this video's over. Is this something you'd be interested in? Would you like to have a riserless, full-size BurgerTime arcade machine that actually, you know, still has the chef-shaped or the chef hat-shaped side panels? Maybe it has these games, or maybe they do some swapping of games, because there's plenty of Data East games out there. The one thing that might look really weird on an XL arcade machine would, of course, be these 4 joysticks for 2 players. Well, why did this have 4 joysticks for 2 players? Well, that's because the game Karate Champ was on here, and it required you to play with the 2 joysticks. Maybe, in my opinion, you bring this game, this arcade back, but maybe you drop Karate Champ and you bring in some other game, right? That way you just have 2 joysticks on each side. You can have Bad Dudes, you can have Caveman Ninja, and who knows what else. And of course, since Arcade1Up seems to have finally figured out light up marquees and making sure they're using BOE monitors, and seeing that they've now been able to source 19-inch BOE monitors, having a 19-inch BOE in here might look pretty cool in my opinion. And it seems like Arcade1Up only did a limited run of these, and it's still a sought-after arcade machine. I still see people asking for it in several Facebook groups, Discord, Reddit. I still see people asking, will Arcade1Up ever re-release BurgerTime? Would you want it as a deluxe or an XL? Me personally, guys, XL. I mean, here's a picture here of what a real BurgerTime arcade machine looks like. And these XL cabinets, like the Pac-Man XL is 66 inches tall. So that's roughly the same height as a normal Pac-Man machine. However, obviously much more narrow than an original Pac-Man. Can you imagine this BurgerTime being 66 inches tall? Maybe it has an Arcade1Up logo on it here or there, but you'll have access to, let's just say, if they want to go 3 games, 4 games, but then again, you know, these XLs, you know, Data East, man, get those games, put 12, 14 games on it, and obviously keep the online leaderboards at any game that we could play co-op. Bring in the co-op gameplay, like for Bad Dudes, being able to play Bad Dudes online with people. But I gotta say, man, I know we all have our own wish list for XL cabinets. I would love Arcade1Up to do an XL Qbert. Would love for them to do an XL Robotron, maybe Spy Hunter, maybe Pole Position, if we're bringing in also some new titles. But if they're going to bring something back, if they're going to do rehashes, let's rehash something really cool looking. And I think that this might be a great addition to a lot of people's game rooms if they want to pick up a BurgerTime arcade game. BurgerTime still, despite the fact that it's a Data East game, it's still in the top 50 arcade games of all time. Still one of the most popular titles out there. And a lot of people really still enjoy playing BurgerTime to this day, myself included. So it would be really, really cool to see Arcade1Up do this. But I want to know what you guys think. Should Arcade1Up revisit Data East? And should they bring back BurgerTime as either a deluxe or an XL? Only you can let me know in the comments after this video is over. Make sure you give me your feedback, comments, reactions below. And if you enjoyed this quick speculation video, do me a favor, give me a thumbs up on the way out. And as always, my dudes, thank you for subscribing.